most of my family is all for Carolina and everything. My mother, my father, my uncle, actually two of my uncles, my aunts, most of them went to Carolina and everything. And I was the first in my family to go to NC State, so it's a big deal in my house, especially when NC State comes on. They support NC State in almost everything until we play Carolina and something, so it's actually pretty big in my place. My parents is all about this little divided thing. Mama even went and bought a license plate. A front tag that actually has house divided with Carolina and NC State on it. But for the most part, my family does support NC State, but anytime that red and blue comes on, it's just totally, it's chaotic actually. So, I'm all for State though, even though I grew up in a Carolina household, so happy I came here instead of going to that wretched blue. I think I look better in red anyway. I'm actually majoring in science and technology, and I have a few options. I actually did just recently submit a resume to IBM. That's actually one of the places I want to work at, and that's just one of the few of the options. Another one is I want to move to Florida and start a career down there, either Florida or Texas, somewhere warmer. I really don't like to be cold, so, but I'm pretty much a person where opportunity presents itself, I go with it. I've been running track since I was 6, 7 years old with USA and AAU organizations, the High Point Panthers, and track has always been my first love. But as I got older, I branched off and started wrestling, and wrestling slowly took over, and surely I was recruited for track and field and wrestling coming out of high school, and I wanted to go to a university where I would be allowed to do both. Some of the ones were West Virginia, here, UNCG, Carolina, and I spoke to Coach Jordan about running track and stuff. And as I slowly got better at wrestling, track sort of became minute and everything. And after my freshman year, a good performance in wrestling, track was sort of not even I was not even considering an option. I just wanted to become better. So I still have a passion for track and field, but I'm totally focused on my wrestling career at this point in time. One of my greatest feats on the mat, I know in high school I was considered just a person who was just very athletic, had no technique. I just moved a lot and everything, and people started to notice me my senior year after a couple of matches against big time names like Cameron Dry, Eli Whitting, Travis Coffey, Saul Casas, a couple of those wins right there, Philip Goodwin, and winning big matches against other state placers from other states was a big accomplishment. And one of my biggest college accomplishments just happened this weekend. I was a runner-up at the Southern Scuffle, which is a very big tournament for NCAA wrestling and stuff. And some other ones, been all ACC 2 times, 3-time placer at the conference. And in the words of my friends, because I got a lot of friends on the track team, they call it black boxes. So I've got a few black boxes to add to my collection. But I've had some pretty great feats on the mat. But I say the Southern Scuffle's runner-up is a very big deal.